Marriott Hotel. She said, like, so let's say that you have a metal shop, you sell gold, you know what gold is. So you sell so much gold that eventually you have this really huge gold distribution center that's renowned worldwide, right? Like you see all my little light deities flying around in here that I tell you is called netters. We know what's real and we know what's fake, all right? So that's what we do. We separate the bullshit and set your ass up to understand that it's time to get rid of legit. So where you got your gold that you know is gold, and then somebody move in your crib with some fake gold, meaning your cipher, your neighborhood, where you do your business at. Here they come now with your fake gold, with their fake shit, and they want to infiltrate your business and all your customers and everything. And they come and do it through violence and illusions and deception. So much else, so as to where when people trying to get at you to transact the business that's at hand with you and them on your real gold, these guys is intercepting, hijacking, and everything you can imagine, setting up these systems of deception, every damn thing that you can imagine they doing. Until eventually they didn't just got everybody so tattered and tired about all of the constant bullshit that they freak around and their deceptions and their replacement of the true value gold with that bullshit illusion gold. Okay? So now you sitting up with an understanding that damn, what the fuck is going on with all of this, you know? Why is things this way? Okay? As to where now everybody is so quick to accept this fake gold when they all know that it's fake. All right? We all know this gold is fake, but they done beat the hell out of us and told us all the real gold and everything was for them. They told us that all the real gold and everything. You see how those legs went up there by themselves? That's what be happening. So they done stole the real gold and put it all up for themselves and told us all that the only thing we gonna be entitled to is this fake gold and you gonna keep this fake gold and you gonna like it. So, and the synonymous understanding of that parable or that metaphor, you just think about the fact that everybody's working so hard to make what the universe want to be not be. So they come out here and they gonna tell us about what they're gonna do in the school system, what they're gonna teach our children, and how we're going to put things in our body, whether we want to or not, through force. We're in the military, and damn it. And then while they do all that, they got all this money to stalk and harass me all damn day. So, somebody got a lot of money to be trying to discourage me from being the I am that I am. So, all of this stuff that you're looking at on this table right here, somebody wanted real bad for all of that stuff to go away. Now, that stuff that you see on that table was given to manifest on this earth because these lights you see flying around in my apartment, that's who I am. And see, I could coagulate from those lights into this personification that you can hear talking to you right now. And since I could go from that subtle light form to this bodily gross form, that means that this information that's available to me when I'm in that light form is also available to me right now when I'm in this bodily form. So when y'all try to figure out why I'm so strange and so weird, it's because I'm not strange and weird. You have just been misprogrammed and deceived about how this universe works. So my strangeness is because I got to get you back on track. Okay, I got to show you where you went wrong at. Part of my job. The best part of my job is that those of your asses who can't hear my motherfucking understanding who you are, I'm not gonna have to deal with you because you're not gonna be here much longer. See, because these lights are gonna do the proper things to make sure you get your ass out of here. Because you sitting here casting spells and trying to do things to block my money and all kind of shit. You don't want me to have no love life and no help from nobody and all that other shit. See. And we've been just monitoring every damn thing, just like you've been monitoring everything. And here's where it gets good at. See, we are the force in the universe that's been given proper authority to do the work of the universe. I'm scrutinized. Well, what do you mean I'm scrutinized? It means when I show up here, I could think people dead and it'll happen. See, I've been trying to tell y'all that. I got some nieces that's really mad at me because I was telling them when I first started finding out all through my life, these powers I had, some of the problems that it was causing to happen with my family. Even people dying. So me trying to explain that to people make a lot of people say, who the fuck this weirdo think he is? Like I told you all, God made me have to do some crazy shit in order to receive this power, in order to prove that I was qualified, you understand me? To do as I was told. I was given some set of instructions to do before I even moved forward. Remember I told you about that? If you want to move any forward, you're going to have to tell people this. I don't have to tell you that again, so I won't. I didn't enjoy telling you that then. Boy, I went through a lot, though. All you smart-ass motherfuckers. And now when you see the benefits of me listening and believing in everything that was talking to me, I told you, there's these lights flying around in my room and they can talk. Now you see them, don't you? See? And all of that got y'all messed up because somewhere in your life you probably had the same opportunity to be me. Because that's what your problem is. You pretty much want to be me. See, a stalker is one thing. Some people stalk me, y'all. And they stalk me without making it obvious to me that they stalk me because they know that they just want to be able to prove that their phone was in the vicinity of my phone. That's how people know whether or not they're doing their job. See, in case you feds don't know, you need to look at that. Also, you need to look into the fact of why did you send this information about him and so much of this information about him to this address that you knew he had moved away from because he had came in the bank and showed you that he didn't live there anymore. But you sent that valuable information, personal information of his, knowing that it would be likely that somebody would use that as the perfect opportunity to commit identity theft on him, plus get involved with stealing his money so you can set all these people up to look like somehow they were the ones doing it. But here's the problem. You contacted a lot of people around me, but me. That's what's going to give you away. And then the fact that I was your tenant, you controlling everything that I had in the world, meaning my money assets. It would have been and should have been easy for you to contact me. So you deliberately failed to do that. So I need my house right away. Because if I don't get it, you see these lights just flying around in here telling me to make these videos right now? Yeah. They the ones who started all this stuff with me. And all my life they've been around. See, God forbid when I was a child to talk about them. Because we was around on this earth so long that we was building all those 10 temples and everything as light beings. That means that in order for Christianity and the Romans to take over the world, they had to kill all of us, which means that somewhere in our hearts, we knew that it would be a good idea not to let people know who we are. Well, guess what? It's time now for all that little light of mine shit that they used to see in church. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Well, you know what? We all have that light, and we have all been suppressed to that light and forced to hide it for Jesus Christ's sake. Suffer the little children come unto me. Yeah, suffer the lights. Hide the lights so that I can prevail. Pretty much is what that is. So we got to progress. We all got to evolve and get past all that fairy tale stupid shit that's keeping us all in constant battle with them about remaining gender balanced as well as mentally stable, free without their illusions, and their violence and their poverty. Every damn thing we don't need, as he has the nerve now to, here they go with their illusions again about this great uprising in this country because the FBI shouldn't have went in his house. Ain't that a bitch? See, now, if that was some black people trying to do some shit like that, you'd send the military out here and shoot all our asses out. And we'll be sitting around here thinking anyway, it's intelligent people that, now, if this bastard then took all this shit out of that White House and he know it should have stayed secured and this stuff is vital information like what they say, I ain't gonna even try to itemize that shit. But my thing is this. First of all, they just let him get away with so much shit as to where he's still involved with having people gang stalked. Him and all those other people with the Hollywood shit. It's big money into that. Spotlight, baby. Big money in that. And we'll use you dumb enough to give us your energy and your talent. And then you want to go old and gray. And then the only thing you still have to look forward to is us telling your ass to do what the hell we say or get your ass out. Do that. I'd rather be a person that lay my ass around here on my ass and don't have no commitment to, and then we gonna stalk you anyway, even though you didn't sign no contracts in because we fucked up like that. Yeah, see, that's why I don't have a goddamn thing to do with your sorry ass too. That's exactly why. Anytime you take so much from someone and then want total dominance over them, as to where you can force them to get out of character of what the universe wants them to be. Okay? That's the problem. So all those temples and everything that you see that's destroyed all around the planet that demonstrate that Kundalini energy and everything that you see going on with me at 62, looking to come 333, they going to be out here doing everything they can to make sure that, no, we can't bring this back to the world. See, because what we want is what is obvious to you all now. It's not good for us, because I can see a whole lot of that persuasion that they have over everyone's lives around here is really kind of dwindling off. They still in the seat of being able to hide and perform because they got that money like that. See, them connected with those black hat, black coats and the government too. Yeah, that's word. So you have the black hat, black coats plus their constituents that run around here tearing up shit and trying to stalk everybody. You know, I used to see them pull right up next to my bus and park. I come out of the Target or come out of Walmart or whatever the fuck I'm coming from, and they park right next to my bus. Bold. Okay? Bold as hell. And I'm sitting here saying, why is these motherfuckers following me? They the ones got the damn problem when they sitting up here trying to have controversy with the universal energy and the sun and the moon and the stars and all that. They trying to use that now to attack me. When you see that the sun and moon and the stars was giving people on the earth thousands of years ago instructions to build everything about me in stone. So you all, when I be here talking this shit to you, could scratch your head and say, wait a minute, this guy's really, he's standing on some shit. He got proof. Yeah, I do. I have proof. So all this police violence and everything that's going on now, that they still trying their best to set up civil war in America because everybody finding them out. All these children coming up missing, and for some reason the government don't think that is something they should prioritize number one. Why is that? Well, because we have some issues going on. It's the way there's people that seem to think that it's not that bad that babies are disappearing. Yes, it's been overlooked for thousands of years for some reason. Children disappearing and shit. You know. That whole thing with women having babies and right away bringing it to the master and giving it to him. Imagine that. You sitting here, you service your wife, you and her enjoy each other, y'all in chains and shit, the way they had it all set up. And then when the baby be born, you as a man got to sit there with your fucking face in your hand, and she leave you and take your child and give it to him and come back with all of it. So everybody is traumatized on this earth because of them and their fucking religion that gave them the privilege from God to do some shit like that. And now you got the right from your God to totally hate me when I point out to you your wrongs and tell you that all this shit is something that you're going to have to do your work on and accept your faults and your wrongdoing and understand your window of opportunity to try to make your freaking salvation be as great as it can be, as positive as it can be, moving away from where you at right now. That low-ass vibratory rate all over this damn planet. That's where you got the nurse come out here and want to fight and cast spells on people, other than listen to the universal warning about, okay, your wickedness has been observed. And it's time for you to straighten your ass up before I burn you up. And y'all rather burn. They run around here causing all these problems with me like they not smart enough to understand that after what you've done to try to destroy my heart, after you knew who I was, and you've seen me tornado and every damn thing that I've been doing, them motherfuckers, just so they could cover up what they've been doing, put everyone in the city at risk, and change your circumstance of being favored by God into a circumstance of, yeah, you get out of that city and I'm burning it up. That's what they did. And you all assisted them in that. You all assisted them in that, knowing that you had sat here watching and knowing the power and the propensity of the things that I could do. But now your arrangement with your acceptance of the devil, foolery, and wanting to be his toolery has got you all in a bunch of shit. So much so now that the feds are here. And they're watching and they're filming and they're recording and there's still people stalking. But now you don't know who's the feds or who's the stalker. And see, that's the reason why I wanted to point out that in this time of all this observance, when I always point out to you, there's a thin line between an investigator and a participator. So if you keep filming and eventually my hand go in that backpack and everybody day go ugly because of the fact that everyone's going to be sitting around talking about why do we sit here so long watching this shit happen to him and then do a damn thing. And we watched it develop into this, but we wanted it to be for him, not Joey and Robert and Sam and the guy riding by on the bike. Whole goddamn city, whole state. Y'all know I could give it up. So you need to stop playing with yourself. You need to stop playing with yourself. Okay, that's just word. I'm really bored with this shit. And I got things to do and I need my money. And I need it really fast. And I need for all of these illusions to stop so I can figure out, well, no, they sitting up trying to make me put all the blame on people in my family. And I'm sitting up understanding the fact that, wait a minute, if people in my family found out about this shit before I did, it's because the blame need to be put on you motherfuckers, not my family. But the understanding of families and friends being influenced by you enough to cross me, they've been doing that all my goddamn life. So that ain't what's startling to me. That's not what's startling. What's startling is what's going on inside of my own head, which makes me be in a system of no need for anything else. That's what you guys don't understand. You guys are starting to need me, like it's always been. But now, put everything into an arena for you to understand that. You've never understood that. You've never understood the fact that what you need more than anything is me. See? And now that I know that, I'm the person that can walk around and say, well, if that's how they want to act like that, fuck them. See, that's the difference. That's the whole difference. Understanding self. Coming into the understanding of who you are. And you watch people scatter around you all day doing nothing except trying their best to make you doubt that you are the I am that I am. So, y'all feel that. Do whatever y'all want. I don't care anymore. But this is what I do know. I warned you all that I play for keeps. So you got all these big dignitary badass motherfuckers running around here with nothing but their media thinking their privileges that everybody's looking at now with a real disgruntled face. Characteristic like the ones that's beat off everywhere around the planet. Those ancestors coming back like, yeah, you beat my face off all these statues so you could cover up my history to the world as you tell your lies. See, those temples all over the planet prove that the Christian religion is just phony. Because the main thing that to point out to you that it's all phony, and I'm just keeping it 100, is that they tell you that their God taught them to cry for building those temples. And I'm sitting here telling you, no. See, the sun gave us black people, melanin-hued people, the information to build those temples. And you, white people, teamed up with black people, and y'all, just like y'all do now, as Mexicans. And every other race who don't mind coming out here attacking God, wishes this blackness. Like I tell you, we all encapsulated in it constantly, all the time. All the time, this is what's our normality, this blackness. So we're totally encapsulated in blackness. The universal uterus is. It's all these things right here. That's what it is. The portal that magician have in his hand. It's these things. The whole that he have. They're all universal uteruses that all things come from and return to. That's what they are. Universal, all these lights you see flying around in here. We fly in and out of those things, and everywhere we go, we use the materialism that we can call into manifestation. No matter where we go, we can speak things into manifest. That's why his money system is not that important to me. Your observation of my failure because you think I should have climbed to some type of level of recognition of success that is encompassed inside of that materialism. Well, I have 1 million starships. Here goes some of them flying around in here right now. Plus, I'm a time traveler. Plus, I can really seriously stay in control of my emotions, and I can see through illusions, and I can morph, and I can transform, and I can walk through walls, and I can literally combust and burn up any building that they try to lock me up in. I literally just burn the building up from the inside out or from the outside in, using this energy of these star-like deities that you see flying around in there. That's the deities that you see on the temples of India with the wands, showing you the magic that you see flying around in my room. If you look on the hats of the pharaohs of Egypt, they show you these like deities flying around on there as well. Okay? Because that's exactly how this universe works. This is the subtle growth of all manifestation, the realm of thought that even goes from this system of subtleness to the unseen system of subtleness, which is thought. Yet it is a movement, even though it is unseen. It is the faith or the knowing of things being having the propensity to manifest from thought and speech. Okay? And desire. Then, so when you be a person that has the type of understanding of how this works, like I do, then you got these selfish ass dogs in the way every damn way. You know, you have to send your hitters to get rid of those motherfuckers. Okay? Get them out of my way. Okay? Go hit them. Go hit them. Go hit them. Go hit them. I get to singing and these things manifest and be standing around. I be like, go back to work. I know y'all don't believe that. I see them. They walk around in there. I told y'all that. That girl climbed out of me. I told y'all that. I said, I know who she is, too. She came out of me. I saw her. See, y'all didn't believe me, but this is all this stuff right here. And all of this is people that return to this earth. The psychic woman said the other day, the tarot reader, she said, yeah, there's a lot of people came back to earth with us to reap the punishment of what they did the last time we were out here. And I've been on that forever because I see y'all can't stand me. See you as soon as I come around, you start cringing because that spirit inside of you that's truly who you are knows me. And when they see me here with you here, it knows exactly where it is at. And it knows that it is not good. See? Okay. So I've been making some more paintings. All right. This is where I'm at right here. Right. It's about 3:30 in the morning. This is what I do. I get up this early and I be painting this stuff. Now I see it everywhere. All over YouTube and every damn thing. But nobody, people have modified it and everything, but as usual, I'm the one that can sit up and tell you in your face that that's what they do. They sit up and take everything they can from the sunlight brilliant children, lock us up in their prisons, steal everything the sunlight give us, including our manhood. They want us all to be little women and shit, drug people, rape people, all kind of shit, So the universe sent me here to get a real clear understanding of all that shit and let those motherfuckers know, okay, you need to get ready. So everybody running around here now talking about, yeah, but this is a time for love and peace and everything. You know what? You're not going to have no love and peace on this planet with motherfuckers that's cut the way they are. I know that. That's why the universe gave me the authority to possess these boom dooms. That's these shadows you see moving around everywhere. And I told everybody, yeah, I'm going to come out there and I'm going to sell this and I'm going to sell that. But you know what? They made sure that they made my mind change. They keep playing games with my emotions and everything. And why I get to the point where I say, well, you know what? I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to stand there. This destruction got their asses. When I say that, I don't mean the general people. When I say that, the people that I'm talking about destroying, no, I'm talking about them because they're the ones getting destroyed, see? But they want to overlook my universal system of being the authority that I am. I'm not no monarch that's on the system of dominance due to tyranny or my inability to control my rage and just constantly demonstrating violence on people and taking their privileges away from them. That ain't how I get down. I sit there and lay in this bed and say to your ass, when you see those fires burning out there and you see that water doing what it's doing and you seeing those tornadoes doing what it's doing and everything coming to these nasty ass people who done impoverished everyone. You see them dying and all kind of shit, croaking and all that old shit. Then you know what? Let me tell you something. When they go out here and they deliberately keep everybody family broke so they could come and manipulate everyone, got everybody on drugs, and then they got their system up, computers in everybody goddamn house, and they paying attention and listening to everything, and everybody expressing their emotions around their heart about how they feel and this and that. Then they use that to put illusory circumstances around people to try to guide your heart when your heart be so weak from your family destroying you with that nasty ass attack on you as to where they do rituals to make sure they combat your heartbeat with all of that other shit they put on there to hope you have a heart attack and die. So for that shit right there, bitch, somebody's in a lot of damn trouble. And I could figure all that shit out because, like I tell you all, I am. And that's what they're doing. Those illusions that they do out here, everybody being hooked on fentanyl, they start when your child is very small with the molestation of them and the fondling of them and the destroying of the family as to where the father have to move off. And then the mother is sitting around victimized because they've told her how her system of reproduction is a curse because she disobeyed God. So they put a bad illusion on the whole world, and we're all suffering from that. That's where now I got all this goddamn money I owe to keep this bus running because it's been completely destroyed by the community. And then you illiterate bastards don't understand that that is the steps that's involved with a recipe for serious destruction. You are making a cake that you do not want. You're making a nitroglycerin cake, fucking with me like that. That's what you're doing. You're cooking a nitroglycerin cake. And all y'all gonna be sitting around smoking your cigarettes and eating your damn potato chips and getting your nails done. And you're gonna see me leave town. And as soon as I leave town, you're gonna see that cloud show up. See, that's what I'm trying to say to you all. You need to not play with me anymore. I'm warning you. Do not play with me from this point on anymore. Because we have been patient enough that it should be obvious to you guys. Okay? All this doppelganger shit and every damn thing as to where you mean to tell me you'd go all out your way and stir up all this unnecessary garbage ass shit and get all these other people involved and they all make money and you want to do that off of my energy and everything I have to offer the world and without giving me a dime because I won't bow down to you and tell you how great you are. You know what? Fuck you. Is what I tell your ass over and over again because you are the devil. And my job is to destroy you. Not freaking cross the line with you. None of that shit that you have. I need. And all these people that you entice to work for you on this earth are all my children. And because you make them the idiots that they are, I have nothing but hatred for your ass. You need to know that. So all your talking and all your planning to steal my light and use it for your best benefit, I'm going to tell you something. You got a problem because anywhere you try to take my light, it's just going to be you helping me expand my destruction of your ass. That's all you're going to get from my light. It's nothing but destruction. That's the only thing you can use it for. It is not designed for you at all unless it is destructive to you.